you can never be rich if you hate rich people. You can never be rich if you hate rich people. In other words, you cannot despise, okay? Sorry, you can't have what you despise, okay? In other words, you can't have what you despise. Hi, my name is Victor Vince, and today I'm going to be analyzing the commenter and the follower of the social media president. So the people that call him into the show and the commentators, you know. So I will analyze their video, because what I see here is that something can easily be turned into poor versus rich. Okay, this is my observation from the supporters of social media president. They feel it's because he's poor, so he's being oppressed. But what I saw in this matter is a case of defamation and a case of cyberbullying by the social media president. So I will get to that. So that's just my first part. Then my second part of this video, I'm going to be talking about what it means in the new world. We call it the new world. What it means to be family and what it means to be friends. So let's start with our first one, the social media follower. So I want to analyze them. So before I even had to that, like, I just want to say that I've read a lot. Okay, I've read a lot of business book, and it always starts with this. If you read a business book or a entrepreneurship book that starts with not telling you to like rich people, to love rich people, you know that is not a business book. You understand? Because the Bible and the Christian people have twist people's mind to think that money is evil. Okay, money is bad. It's not. Okay, let me just quickly make this point, because I have two stories to tell. There's this guy called Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie. He was the richest man of his time. So you can call him Elon Musk of today. So what Andrew Carnegie did is that when he died, he left a note on his wardrobe. That note, when people discover it, that note was his will. He said all his wealth should be given to the poor people. In fact, part of his passion of becoming rich is to help the poor people. So that's a rich man. Okay, that's a good rich man. The point I'm trying to make is that there are good rich people, there are bad people. There are good rich people and there are bad poor people. Let me quickly give you an example. I was reading a newspaper article from Benue State. This man is a 50-year-old man. He is poor. Okay, the wife have already left this man. This 50-year-old man, decided to go and defy a 5-year-old girl. Defy, like practically rape this 5-year-old girl. And you know the worst part of this story? This 50-year-old man has HIV. Okay, that is just pure wickedness. Number one, you have HIV, and number two, you went to rape a 5-year-old girl that is just starting in life, and now you are not going to infect this child with that virus. So that is a poor man that is wicked. Okay, that is a poor man that is wicked. Okay, I use a rich man that is rich, that is good. So there are evil rich men as well. People like Idi Amin of Uganda. People like, you understand me? But the rich people, they are good rich people as well. People like Warren Buffett, for example. Warren Buffett, I think Warren Buffett and some of other rich people like him have made it a law that, not a law, like in their way, that 95% of their wealth should go to the poor people or organization or charity. Not only him, recently he called all his friends together that 50% of their wealth should be going. Even look at this guy, Jack Ma. He voluntarily to send this respiratory mask or this thing to Nigeria for free. So there are good rich people, there are bad people. I know there's a lot of bad people that use their money to oppress, to keep people, but I don't want you people to turn this fight between the rich and the poor. It's totally not, okay? So let me just quickly add, because I've watched few videos that have been done about this. So I just think Agamiefe Agayahu. So like Agamiefe Agayahu, that guy in Germany. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name very well. I watched his video. I think it's one of the best. He analyzed the issue very well, and this is what he said. I think the first issue here, he said when a topic broke out of social media, okay, do one video, do two videos, you rest. Okay, as this Papa Wala subject come into social media, you just do, do one video and do two videos, rest. I completely agree with him. If you continue like that, then it's not bully. It's not a defamation of character. That's what it is. It's not bully, it's not a defamation of character. And in this country, the minimum is 5 years. There's a new law that because people start committing suicide. Abba talk about this a lot, or what I say tua. People automatically commit suicide because of online bullying. So these three people, whether they know it or not, they were bullying Eruwaila. It was a bully. Okay, now maybe he has gone to the palace. Maybe they don't want to listen, but he actually have a case. He can bring case against these people. In this country, we have a law. I don't know about other EU country. I think this is the first EU country in the world that have bring a law against cyberbullying, because a lot of people was committing suicide because of all this bullying. Exactly what these three people are doing against Eruwaila. You understand? So another case I want us to look is when the palace spoke about it. You see, the palace is where everybody respects. You see, when the king brought out a cause to swear against human trafficking, right? I watched the video. I don't know if some of you guys watched the video. The EU, okay, we call them the EU Parliament. Okay, in America, you have the Senate. In Nigeria, you have the House of Assembly Senate. They sent a representative from the EU to go and thank the Oba of Benin. That is respect. So once I will talk about this thing, so I want to elaborate on it a bit. Once the palace have called these three people, look, we are handling this case. Please stop talking about this case on social media. Okay? But that's the time these people continue with this issue. Okay, I watched the video. I watched about 3 videos where they were swearing for these people. I watched Agamiyahu Efe, the way he elaborated when he said he called them to find out. And some of the women, when they were doing that swear, make this point very clear. He said these people disrespected them. Okay, once they have told you stop insulting this thing, the palace is already on this matter. You said no, you are strong. You see, what I understand from this situation is that these 3 people, they lack respect for human being. They lack respect or dignity for anybody. It has nothing to do with they lack respect generally. So in my opinion, from their behavior show that they beat their mother and their father at home. Not that they insult their father, they beat their mother and father at home. Not only that, they are oppressing their spouse as well. From their behavior show that they are the one that are beating their husband, or they are the one that are beating their wife. And secondly, I don't know. Maybe they have few followers, few fans. They think they are on top of the world. Okay? Oba Palace is like I said, the EU respected them. I respected them. They are like our parents. So once they tell you don't do this, anybody that have any morality, anybody that was brought up in a normal home should know that it should stop until that case is settled. But they went. It's like they put, according to the way Agamiyahu Yao explained it, it's like there was a kerosene already. They now put more petrol after they don't hear that the palace have involved. It's like that is the time they start shouting. You understand me? Like I said, Papa Wala have a case against these people for defamation of character, for cyberbullying or online bullying. My son is French, so I have to take an English-speaking lawyer in France to deal with the case when I had the issue with the mom. So if he is thinking of going legal, if these people don't want to listen to the palace, they want to continue. If he think of going legal, he can contact me. I can give him advice. I went through my own process because it was embassy to embassy where they look for English lawyer for me. So like I said, people. So these people, they beat their parents. They beat their parents. They beat their spouse because they think that attitude and that behavior they used to beat their parents at home, or they used to beat their husband or wife at home, they think is acceptable. They can just bring it to the public and be disrespecting people, which is absolutely unacceptable. So before I move to my second part, because the definition of new family in this world today, before I move to my second part, let me just quickly elaborate on that word. Okay, according to my mentor, one of my mentor, Bishop T.D. Jakes, because I have a lot of mentor, he said before you become rich, okay, before you become wealthy, before you become rich, it has to take place internally. Let me tell you a story. I don't know if it's a book I read or it was the interview between Oprah Winfrey and Robert Kiyosaki. This question was asked: when do you know you are rich? Okay, when they asked him this question, he said, I actually know I was rich when I was still homeless, when I was still sleeping in the garden. You know. So until you are healed inside, until you feel wealthy inside, it cannot manifest physically. So when I see people insulting rich people or having hatred against people, I automatically know what is wrong with them. I automatically know that it's poverty that is wrong with them. It's a mental issue which can be cured. Because the church have convinced you that rich people are wicked people, which is not true. Okay? So until you internally you feel rich, it cannot manifest physically. It's a law. It's a law. All these are law. Money is a law. So that's why sometimes people will see me. You are always behaving like you are driving a Phantom, Rolls Royce, that big car. You are always behaving like you use first class. You are always behaving. Me, automatically, I'm already feeling the weight because I know the weight is coming. You understand? But you have to feel. It's just like I think my father used to say this. Illness, if you are sick or something like that, anything, if you don't feel ill already inside, it can't manifest physically. That is just the fact. It's a law. It's a traditional law. It's an international law. So stop hating rich people. So let me finish with this part because this part is very interesting. And if you want to take notes, you better take notes. So the definition of family in the old world and the definition of family in the new world, because this is the new world. This is the internet age. This is the digital age. So we have moved out of the old world and we are now moving into the new world. So what is the definition of family in the old world? In the old world, family is someone that you have blood relative with. Okay? Maybe I'm related to one of all these people that have issue with the palace now. That is blood relative. That's old family. What is old friend? Old friend is maybe, for example, someone you went to school together, or someone you have been friends with for more than 5 years. That's what old friend. That's old friend, old world family. Okay? New world family and new world friends is simple. Okay? New world family is, for example, my partner and the sister. Okay? They are like twins. They have a company. They run their company together. Listen, my partner and the sister, they have their own company. They are blood sister, but they run company together. Okay, that is the new world family. That is the new world family. If it's your father, like the guy I live with now, the father owned the house. You understand? So he's living here rent free. So there's action. You must have action. You can't just say I'm a family in this new world without. There's no way you are helping your family. It doesn't have to be money. It can be rent. Like I give example with where I live now. It can be rent. It can be sisters going to business. So that's what family is in the new world. Family, blood family does not work in this new world. That is old world. Okay? Except you want to die of depression. You understand? Leave old world and make new world family. A family is someone, it just must be action with it. Either you go to business together, you must be doing something together. And it's not a family that will be manipulating each other. You understand? Just that one side will be giving, and the other side is not giving. I will use Mr. Albert Obaze as an example. Albert Obaze is a very busy person. But now, recently, he's not the one advertising his property. The younger brother is now the one advertising his property. Okay? That is modern family. Okay, there's a synergy there. There's a way they are helping each other. Then we now come and talk about modern day friends. Okay, modern day friends is all about win-win. Okay, I'm supporting you so that you can increase your bottom line. You are supporting me so that I can increase my bottom line. Okay, for example, the people I work with in Nigeria, they are running kind of my own business as their own business. I don't interfere. You understand? Because I want them to succeed. I want me to succeed. That is win-win situation. So they should, everything they do is for them to succeed and for me to succeed as well. That is new word. That is new word friendship. So we don't use friendship anymore as new way. We call it partnership or associate. Or my lawyer may call me. I have a property for you. That is business partnership. You understand? So that is the new word now. The old word friendship is we were fine for 5 years. There's no benefit. You don't need that. In this new world, you don't need that. So I've already told you now. There's a book I read, The Rules of Entrepreneurship. It said it's better to be friends with your new world partnership, because new world friends, because all you people are discussing is about production, building, business, how to succeed. Okay, it's very important to be friends with new world and old world that you have nothing to discuss about apart from how to go carry women, how to drink beer. I'm not football. I don't say you don't discuss that, but there must be other things that will help you, help your family, feed your family. That is one. So I've explained that to you now. Old world family, old world friends are family, and new world friends are family. And I've told story about it, and I'll give an example so that you can really understand that message. Okay. So like I said, my name is Victor Vince. I'm a life coach. I'm a business coach. I'm a generalist entrepreneur. So if you have any business and you want me to go into partnership with you, you can always contact me. So I still have my product. This is one of my cap. I have my t-shirt as well. You can contact me for that. So I'm about to go. So do have a productive day. Take care. Bye.